What's going on, people? Fam, it's Amy here from TiCNetwork.com, and welcome to Level 61. This is the Double XP Podcast. Thank you guys for rocking with us once again. Before we get started with the introduction, let you guys know we will be giving away a copy of Spider-Man PS4. Yes, that's Spider-Man PS4, the game of the year. Spider-Man PS4, the game, not the actual PS4. For some, I know somebody gonna say, "You gonna give me the console?" No, it's the game. Courtesy of my man Hail to the King, one of the newest additions to the WXP podcast. Make sure you guys look on screen. Make sure you guys will follow him at Halo to the King, because how else you gonna get your game? This is a physical copy of the game. So watching live, we're gonna throw names in a random generator. Make sure you guys will follow Halo to the King to enter.
So a collector's edition of it too. So it comes with the DLC as well.
Snap. Yeah, we got the game and the DLC off the rip, so you can catch up with everybody else. You want to be lame playing nothing on your consoles. Now you can play with the game that everybody's been talking about. Let's go with the introduction. Let's start with the half man, half god. DemiGod, what up, bro?
What's going on, everybody? DemiGod Reviews here. Glad to be here. Let's talk some games. Woo!
We got my man Dallas.
What up, man? It's nice to be back once again with the squad. And what up to the chat, man? Y'all participate, get that copy of that game. Man, I'm just ready to get it going. What's up?
Floor hugger, thugger.
What's up, y'all? I'm glad to be back. We got some good topics, a lot of things to cover. And for those of y'all that wished me happy birthday last week, thank you so much. And yeah, we got a good show coming up today.
Then we got my man Meek, Halo to the King.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Looking forward to a good cast.
Yo, so let's get it going. Before we get into these topics, we're gonna go and be quick because it's been a while. I want to find out what everybody is playing. So Hugger, what have you been playing, love?
Ooh, well, since CD Projekt Red just announced the Thornbreaker game, I've been going into Witcher 3 and modding it and then playing that. I just finished the 95 game, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream for a review, so there. And to Demi, I am still playing Yakuza 2.
As you should.
I'm so into it, and I'm like, oh, this is too good. Now I just got to get into Dynasty Warriors.
Okay.
I feel like the longer they've been out, the worse they've gotten.
I'm gonna go back and play
that's kind of true.
3 and 4.
The older ones are good though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dallas,
that's what I'm playing.
Okay, Dallas, what you been playing, bro?
Man, since launch, I've been all over this Spider-Man game. I cannot put it down, and I can't bring myself to play anything else right now.
Okay.
Like I'm like, I don't know. I'm at least 91% to the platinum. So I'm making my way through.
Okay. Demi, what you been playing, bro?
Let's see. I just finished Bastion for like the 6th time. Got the achievements for that on Xbox. Played this Paperboy style game called The Video Kid.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. That looks dope.
It's a bit short. No real substance to it. So I'm going to go in depth about that with my review of it. And a lot of Overwatch. Been playing a lot of comp for Overwatch.
Okay. I need to get back on Overwatch.
I got some nice clips of Widowmaker, man. It's beautiful.
Post them up, man.
You can get on PC and play with me.
You can get it on console and play with us.
No, man, I'm used to that Twitch
number
shooting.
Meek, what you been playing, bro?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty much been exclusively Spider-Man lately. Oh, and that Blackout beta, man. Look, I don't like BR games, and I haven't been a huge fan of Call of Duty in a while, but that Blackout beta was something special. I think Call of Duty really has something going for them this year. So, between that and the Spider-Man, it's pretty much just in that.
That's what's same here for me, man. I've been exclusively playing Spider-Man, but now that I sort of backed off a little bit because I had a little finesse with Monster Hunter World, so I pretty much got that. I did get it for free, so I'm gonna be starting Monster Hunter World here pretty soon. And
man, let me know. I need to get back into that too. I played a lot when it came out.
What console you got it on?
Xbox.
Oh, my man. Me too. Bet. I'm about to holler at you. We're gonna have to get it going.
Y'all whack.
So let's start with the topic that broke out today. We're talking about this PlayStation Classic. It is pretty much like the NES and Super NES Mini. It is a small version of a PS1 that has 20 games on it. It is $99. It does not come with an adapter. So make sure you got plugged into your TV. That's where it gets the source of power from. If you want to get an AC adapter, it is sold separately. But I gotta ask, PlayStation Nation, I thought y'all don't like old games. Because I've been told y'all don't pay $500 for old games. You can say, well, Fame, it's only $100. And I'm gonna say to you, sir, what about that PS4 Pro you got in your living room? So you got a PS4 Pro and a PlayStation Mini, that's $500. So I ask again, are old games okay to play now? Yes or
they've
no?
always been okay to play.
Man, you starting to sound like your little orange homeboy right now.
Yo, you know what? For a second, I forgot this wasn't my channel. My bad.
I was like, you did good. You didn't swear or anything, so you're
I
fine
forgot
there.
this wasn't my channel. But I want to get the panel's thoughts about this PlayStation Classic. Number one, your thoughts about it. You know, fanboy stuff. It's like your thoughts about the product. Number two, your thoughts about the fanboy side of it. Is this not hypocrisy?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I've always played Sony since, oh god, forever. Since I switched from Nintendo back in the SNES days. But this, I can't get on board with, especially not selling a power adapter. For me, this is PlayStation's, especially depending on what games they have on, this is PlayStation's move, like Nintendo's doing, to shut down ROMs. Because if they bring these certain games on, that means, they're showing that they still have the license, and you can't emulate in ROM. And then if they see that games on emulator or ROM sites, they're going to take it down. So for me, I don't like it.
I think there are pros
20
and cons.
games? 20 games, really? I mean,
You
Final
definitely
Fantasy is
absolutely
20
need more than
games.
20.
on its own.
But I know some people that have paid that just to play Final Fantasy VII again.
Yeah, but Final Fantasy VII is coming. You can play it on your PS4.
You can. But, I mean, some people just have to have it every way they can get it. I'm not one of those people, but some people are like that. I think it's an intriguing idea.
Sorry,
I think it's an intriguing idea. Like, I mean, I could be down for it, but I'm not just yet. I'm not on just yet. One, it definitely depends on what games exactly. I have to be down to replay the majority of them. Two, no AC adapter. I don't know if I just want my TV drawing that much power at one time. I don't know. It's just I'm not an electrician or a technician. I don't know how it works, but I don't know if I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Three, I don't know. It's just, you have to convince me. It definitely, absolutely depends on what games and whether or not I'll be able to get more at some point or another.
But wouldn't you have wanted Sony just to allow these PS1 games on your PS4? Not have to buy a separate piece of hardware?
Yes.
Well, they're
it just depends, because the actual piece of hardware, exactly. That piece of hardware, they know, like everybody else knows, sometimes all you have to do is play the nostalgia notes on a person's heartstrings, and they're going to sing the song with you. It's just how it works sometimes.
Here's my thing. I don't know if anybody else actually looked at the list of games, but the list of games really ain't that great.
Where's the list?
I mean,
I'm trying to pull a list up.
There's 5 games right
there
now?
was a couple that stood out. I mean, Final Fantasy, but they have the exact PS1 version already on PlayStation 4 for like $7 or something like that. I don't think they have Chrono Trigger. They definitely don't have the Metal Gear Solid 1 or 2, which is mind-blowing. They don't have, like, no Twisted Metals. Like,
And
where
that's
are they?
right there.
Yeah, like, where is, a lot of the, like, if you're going to put 20 games on there, you should put, like, the games that define the console. So you put 20 games with no AC adapter, and it's $100.
Man, where's the list of games?
So far, it looks like it's coming with Final Fantasy VII, which I feel like that's definitely
go ahead, run the
nostalgia
games
trip.
out for us, love. If you got the list.
I only have half of a list because I don't have the whole thing. There's Ridge Racer 4, Tekken 3, Crash Bandicoot, Wild Arms, Jump Flash, and that's it. That's I see for now. I'll link it. I'll send it to you on Twitter if I find a whole list.
I'm reading through all these sites. All these sites only showing. Need to fix that title, sir. Ooh, what I put?
Not all
Yeah,
things.
It
Yeah,
kind of
as it
triggers
is
me
now-
too. I'm sitting here looking at it. It's like you got to capitalize that, man.
All right,
As it
so
is
this
now,
This
it's a
the
no for me,
PS4 is
but-
bugging me.
If it comes with the ability, like the C64 Mini comes with the ability to put more on it eventually, cool.
Wait, Metal Gear
But if
Solid
you're not
2
gonna
was on
do that-
PS2? I could have swore
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 2 was
Yeah,
on
Metal
PS1.
Gear Solid 2 is on PS2.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, yeah. Then they don't have Metal Gear Solid 1. My bad. I could have sworn.
If you can expand it in the future, maybe. But if you can't, nah, man.
Hey, if you guys are in
We need
the,
Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 though.
we're gonna continue
Yeah.
this topic, but if you guys are in the chat, I know some of you already own Spider-Man PS4. If you already own it, don't worry about it. If you do not own it and you want to win a copy, go and type in Spider-Man PS4 so I can make sure I got it. If you're trying to enter the contest, type in right now in the chat Spider-Man PS4. That way I got your name down pat. Then also look on the screen, make sure you're following Halo to the King on Twitter. Then we can get you a copy if you are the winner. But my bad. Demi, what you think about this, bro?
I genuinely don't care for any of these consoles. None for these minis. I do think it's heavily overpriced. That's one thing I will say. The adapter thing really doesn't bug me, but I do feel like it needs to be some type of concentrated focus so they don't like focus on just pulling that much power. The list from what I've seen and the games that I've heard could be way better. There's no parameter rapper. There's no real like standout must-have titles. Final Fantasy VII is great, but that's also on PS4, and I think it's the enhanced
Yeah, that's
PC
what I'm
edition.
saying. Like, and it's like $5.
Yeah, so it kind of the list is, if you have taste like this and you really want it, it's cool. And if you really want to have the mini console just to have it, or for those gamers who really want that nostalgia but don't play as many games as they did today, that's cool for you. But I don't know. I'm looking at it. I'm like, this list could be better. And if we have the option to add to it with ROMs, then that would be better also.
Yeah.
Agreed. Also,
Absolutely.
we
I mean,
didn't
like-
even cover this, but in the Nintendos, they were all 16 and 18-bit games. But here, we're getting into the polygons. None of these games are going to be remastered or upgraded visually. Just put on HDMI and maybe fake stretch to look HD. It's like, I don't want... If I'm going to do that, I'm going to wait for the Final Fantasy VII remastered, or the new one they're doing. I'm not going to buy this and find Tifa and Cloud looking like two Mr. Tonkas with their arms huge at the end. That game looks so bad now.
The crazy part is this thing could be sold out. It'll be sold out. You know,
yeah.
the moment it's
of course.
released, it'll be sold out. I just
Not even for
mean, if you
playing
have that
purposes. Though.
disposable
This
income,
is it's like
For
Chris said,
reselling purposes.
It's gonna be a collector's item.
I might get
Yeah,
one
yeah,
just
Oh
to
yeah, the
resell. It.
scalpers are gonna go crazy.
I might buy like
Yeah,
my couple just to
this is for
resell.
those
It.
gamers who miss gaming but don't like the current gens or don't want to keep up with the current gens.
Yeah.
You know what this is also going to start? Is because officially in Japan, was it 3 months ago? They officially ended support for the PlayStation 2. So now this is going to kickstart all of these mini consoles coming out for Sony. And then watch, we'll get a Sega Dreamcast out of
Let me
Sega
say
Spot.
this right now.
That
If
Dreamcast.
Sony announces
I would get
a
that Dreamcast.
PS2 classic, I don't care. I'm buying it.
I tell you, once again, it
Because
depends on what game.
especially if they bring the right game, like Metal Gear Solid 3, and then the Twisted Metal games, and then
Here's the thing.
or the SOCOMs. Oh my god!
Here's the thing. Most people,
I have all those.
not
I still
most.
have them.
There's a good community of people that's going to do what they did with the NES, and they're going to hack. Because the NES people have already hacked that thing and loaded it with a bunch of games. So I would do the same thing for this thing and the PS2. I would immediately go online, find the hack. I would hack it, and I would load all the games I want to on that bit.
Yeah.
There's
I
some
just don't
games
know
that
what
it's just a
you're
must.
Oh
for
yeah,
a
they're
PlayStation.
missing RE2, RE3.
You got the list, Demi, the whole list?
Nah, I'm just judging for
No,
what I
only
see.
five
I
games
want
have been
Breath of Fire
confirmed.
4. I want Twisted Metal definitely. Tenchu Stealth Assassins. There's too many games that need to be seen on a mini console for PS1.
We're gonna see, man. Like I said, I still think, number one, it's a smart move by Sony. I still think they need to allow people to play, classic games on their current gen console. I still think backwards compatibility is super pro consumer, but I can't knock a company for wanting to make their money. I completely get it. Once again, Sony following behind the footsteps of Nintendo.
No. Hold on, let me stop you right there. Because before Nintendo was ever even considering releasing consoles like these, there was third-party developers already making Sega consoles.
Yeah, but their emulator on that was boo-boo. That was like...
No, it don't matter. Stipulations.
Dude, if the PlayStation 2 Mini doesn't come with that little porthole that they used to have in the back, that little like empty space where I used to store shit, I don't think I can buy it.
If the PS2 Mini doesn't have GTA San Andreas on there, I don't even want to hear it. Bro.
And the original San Andreas, not that blurred out version where you can't do the hot coffee.
Yeah, they're gonna release that.
Gotta have the hot coffee.
Gotta have hot coffee, bro. Otherwise, it's not the original.
Oh my god!
I think a lot of these, I don't want to say us because we've all played old games and grew up on the old games. A lot of people, these younger gamers, need to go back and play a game where it wasn't DLC. If you wanted something, you actually had to work to unlock it.
Yep.
Like old fighting games. It's like, you guys need to go back and play that and maybe stop complaining about what we have now.
This newer generation of gamers couldn't last back in the day, bro. When you got 3 lives, you better get an extra life here or 2 to beat the whole game. The entire game was on the cartridge.
Remember when you had to actually know the fatalities in Mortal Kombat?
Man,
not just by
it wasn't just one single button.
I mean, to be fair, you can still technically have to know the fatalities now too.
Yeah, but most people are gonna do the one button because they can.
Yeah.
Like
See,
the
whole like old games argument is it's a slippery slope because I feel like there's certain games that didn't get enough recognition.
Oh god, yeah.
When they came out, like they could have came out like a bad. Like for instance, I really love Bulletstorm. I think it's such an underrated game. So I bought it again when it came out, and I like a lot of developers. What they do is they'll bring back games, like for instance the Crash Bandicoot games. They brought that back, and the game is I think is still selling pretty well. Like it was like the top of the UK charts for like weeks.
Yeah,
I think they're gauging interest to see, like, okay, well, if there's still an audience that wants these games, let's make a sequel.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're all necessarily bad. I mean, they're there if you want them, but they're not forced. But I think the problem is on the opposite side of the coin. I think people are saying that too many old games at once when you're not really focused on bringing out more games. Like in Xbox's case, people are seeing this game is now available for backwards compatibility, then this game is available. Like, they're not seeing more new games introduced into the mix. So everyone's just seeing all these old games at once. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I get what people are saying on both sides of the thing, but realistically, it's not that big of a deal. Making an old game into a new game, like remastering it or remaking it, is nowhere near as hard as making a full-fledged brand new game.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be a game developer to know that.
Yeah. Unless, like Final Fantasy VII, you're trying to redo the whole thing.
That game is never coming out, bro. That remake is never coming out.
I'll believe when that game comes out.
They say they're firing on all cylinders once Kingdom Hearts 3 drops, so we're just going to have to see.
Hope so.
Sure.
I would have been good with Final Fantasy VII with like Kingdom Hearts mechanics. I would have been good with Final Fantasy VII as a game and as a story with like Crisis Core mechanics.
Final Fantasy VII remake coming out the day Spider-Man come out on Xbox.
Oh,
it ain't happening, Chief.
No, Final Fantasy VII is coming out the same time Cyberpunk is coming out. Whenever it's ready.
2077.
Ooh. 2077, exactly.
Take your time. Take your time. Just take your time, please. Perfect it.
I remember when Wild Hunt got pushed back, and people were like, "Oh, now it's gonna be a crappy game because they're pushing it back." The game is so good. Oh my god!
It was worth waiting.
there's so many hypocrites when a game gets delayed, man. You can tell, like, a game like Cyberpunk's like, okay, we're gonna push this game out, it'll be ready when it's ready. Everyone's like, okay, just take your time, take your time. Like, Crackdown get delayed. Trash! This game ain't never come.
But the thing
You know what game
is,
should have been
you
delayed? Mass
don't.
Effect Andromeda.
It
Right.
should have been. By all means, it should have been. But you don't
And not
announce
even
a
BioWare
game
Montreal.
the second you have the idea for it.
Yep.
You don't go, hey, you know what we should do? We should remake Final Fantasy VII, and then go tell everybody about it.
Yeah.
Like, actually go through the act of remaking Final Fantasy VII, have something to show more than just a CGI trailer, and
Do what Bethesda does. Announce it, and then 3 months later it's coming out, or 4 months later
Yeah.
it's coming out. Do that.
That's one good thing Bethesda's good at. When they like announce a game, that's been their thing for quite a while. It's like they'll announce it when they know it's ready to come out. I can't remember the last time Bethesda delayed a game.
You guys should have been like, if we were friends during E3, you guys would have been like laughing at me so hard. I was on Instagram, was on Twitter talking about Big Daddy Todd Howard, and I was just like all over him because he was announcing so much good stuff, and I'm like, yes, Daddy. And my friends were like, stop, please, God, stop.
Wow. Well, you
Well,
sure
they
can't come to
announced
play.
so
I'm
much
not gonna lie to you.
You can't
that's
come to
so
play
incredibly
with us.
cringy.
Oh,
You-
the show was so cheesy, but he's bringing out stuff, and it's like, okay, in a couple more months, it's like, at least we have a taste of it. It's so close.
Before we move on to the next topic, once again, if you haven't already, type Spider-Man PS4 in the chat to make sure you are entered in to win a physical copy of Spider-Man. But now, please, people, if you already have a copy, don't try to win another copy. Come on, let
That's
somebody
slow.
who hasn't had a chance to enjoy
It's
it.
a great game, but I
Enjoy
mean,
it.
you can't play two games at once. You can't play the same game twice. So
And also, on top of typing in Spider-Man PS4 in the chat, need you look on the screen. You will see Halo to the King on Twitter. You need to follow him on Twitter right now. That is where your game is coming from. He is
Slap
hosting
that
the
follow
giveaway.
button. Slitty diddy dap that follow button.
Follow my man Halo to the King. Now, let's talk about Nintendo Online. It has launched, and it is already #1 on the Amazon store. People said they was going to boycott, but no one is
Well,
boycotting.
look at that boycott. Jeez.
Everyone's
People
on
suck at
Nintendo
boycott.
Online.
Look at anybody trying to boycott anything. Nike, Starbucks, anything.
never
It's like, come on,
works.
guys.
yeah.
It never works. But what do you guys think about it? Is any of you guys? I have a Switch, but I'm not subscribed to Nintendo Online because I'm gonna wait until Smash comes out because really the only reason I'm
Look
gonna have
at
it
you
is for
trying to
Smash.
be me, man. Jeez, I tweeted that.
What?
What? Look at that's his innocent. I didn't do nothing. What?
Ain't nobody
You know, Jesse.
copying your tweets.
Look at you trying to be me, dude.
Ain't
That's
nobody
crazy.
trying to be you. You eat that. But look.
Wow.
Let's know he was exiting Twitter where your tweet was.
But hey, anybody on it? What do you guys think about it so far?
I think the only reason I'd have to get it is if there's a game I absolutely need to play multiplayer on the Switch, and there's no other choice. And
How
that'll
many
be the
how
time
many
I'm gonna
online games does Nintendo really have though?
Mario
It'd be
Odyssey,
Smash,
Splatoon.
Splatoon,
Smash.
Splatoon. Come on.
Mario
But
Kart.
then-
Good, though.
Mario Kart, yeah.
Mario Kart. I'll
Pokken
give you
Tournament.
Mario Kart, and I'll give you Smash. I'm not giving you Arms. and
Pokken
Splatoon.
Tournament.
Pokken
I'm
Tournament.
sorry.
Pokken Tournament go hard, cuz.
It does. Pokken Tournament is
Pokken
actually pretty
Tournament go
dope.
hard,
Y'all say what
cuz.
y'all want.
Come
Look,
on,
I'm
Pokken
gonna
Tournament is dope.
say this. I'm gonna say this. This is my only thoughts on the thing. It is 2018. Nintendo has still not incorporated a party chat. How do you have an online friends list that you can not message people on? You can't
No
talk to your
invite.
friends. You can't do none of that stuff, but you want to pay for that service.
Listen,
But you
bro,
can see
do
what
what
they're
everybody
playing.
else do. You're gonna do one or two things. You're gonna get on Discord or you're gonna get on Xbox.
That's
There's-
And that's gonna be your party chat.
There's no reason for me to be paying for online and have to do some type of workaround. To
right.
do.
I shouldn't have to go to a third party, and the fact that the way it's hooked up anyway is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that
What
complicated
bothers you
system.
most?
Yeah.
What bothers you most? The online part or not having a trophy or / achievement system?
Both.
I mean that
Really?
irritates me, but it's not a big deal. Like I don't need
Yeah.
to feel like I get a cookie every time I do something in a game.
Both of them bother me. Both of them.
It's the fact that
I mean,
it's
I think
2018, we
one's
have
a little
so
more
much-
irritating, and one's just
To me, the achievement system is more irritating because I can work around the party chat somehow. You can't work around not having achievements. I guess you gotta take a screenshot and show the credits.
Wait, so you're trying to get it so you can prove to people that you beat games out here?
No, bro, it's just I want a trophy.
Okay, we see you, baby.
I want my trophy. I want my. Yeah, I did it.
He wants his cookie. That's what he's saying. He wants his cookie.
Hey,
Nintendo's always been
just
one of
because
those
you don't
systems-
like cookies, don't mean the rest of us can't want
I
them.
mean,
That's true.
we will get into this topic.
We don't like the cookies. But Nintendo's has always been one of those, like, for me, has been one of those, you sit down and you experience it and then you talk about the experience. You don't show the experience. And I don't think like, we all know
But
Nintendo
the
is
thing is
historically
who you talking
stubborn.
to, you can't invite nobody to a party chat. That's what I'm saying.
What Nintendo should have did was further their relationship with Microsoft and just let Xbox Live be on Nintendo Switch, and then bam, problem solved.
Hey, you never know. That could be somewhere
You
in the
can
belly
already
of the
log in
beast.
Xbox Live. When you play Minecraft on the Switch, you got to log in Xbox Live. Just go ahead and just do party chat through Xbox Live. There you go.
Why you play Minecraft
It's not like
on the
Microsoft's
Switch?
going to charge you. The only people Microsoft charges is Xbox customers. They're not going to charge Switch customers for Xbox Live. They're going to get it for free.
I gotta say, as somebody who doesn't have a Switch, this is all like funny to hear y'all talk. Because the only time I'm getting a Switch is when Bayonetta 3 drops, and then they put all of them together, and I'm gonna be. You guys aren't gonna hear from me. I'm gonna be playing Bayonetta. I'm like, hey Bayonetta, hey baby, how you doing? Like,
You know what I want
yeah,
more?
I want Bayonetta till my eyes bleed.
I want Civilization more than anything, low key.
No, Civilization is dangerous. Ooh,
I know.
like just one more.
Look, I can go to sleep at 3. I'm fine.
Yeah, I gotta get up at 7 for class.
My,
but, whatever.
my man JD in the chat with some shade. He said he want to see somebody with some talent do PlayStation do this how you play games or whatever. Y'all remember that?
Oh,
Someone
yeah.
did that. He said Xbox have a commercial how we play classics.
Oh my, JD, you need to go back and watch like old PS2 era commercials. They are the creepiest thing ever.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know what
especially
the
ones
heck.
in Japan. Lord.
Oh,
They are, but they're very Japanese though.
they're very Japanese.
Yeah.
But they're so creepy. It's just like, ooh, not okay with this.
But I'm gonna keep it funky, which like I said, with Switch Online, I'm gonna get it. It's $20 for the entire year. I'm gonna spend the whole year playing Smash. That's I don't see no other reason for me to get the game. Like I do Mario Kart Online to get a lobby and stuff together, but it's really gonna be for Smash. So I'm paying $20 to play Smash online.
Online games.
There's so many people in person that'll just sit at the house with me and play Mario Kart. There's no point for me to just get it
So
online.
when me and Dallas go see My Hero Academia, you know what I'm saying, for a start, we can sit there and play online. It worked. He got a Switch. I got a Switch.
There's certain things also that I've seen with the list of the games that come with the online system, the NES games. And I'm like, who is really going to sit here and just like get it in on Tecmo Bowl?
Bro, Tecmo Bowl go hard, bro.
Tecmo Bowl was great.
Yeah, when you use the Raiders and Bo Jackson and everything.
But let me ask y'all a question. Can you, Fame said, play Smash for a year? And this, I know this is off topic, but that just brought me back to a post I saw. Can you logically, as the gamers we are, play one game, just one game, for an entire year?
No.
I did it for Halo 2.
It just depends. It depends on who's playing with me. Depends on how interested I am in that game. Depends on how
Like, you're
frequently
playing a
new
bit
content
every
for
day.
that game comes out.
Here's the thing. Before I really got into like gaming heavy, I did competitive Madden. So I years of doing nothing but Madden. So.
Yeah.
But I don't see myself getting back into another, thing like I was into Madden. Because, I mean, I eat, sleep, and breathe Madden. So, other than that, I don't see
That's a
myself...
tricky question. I feel like, could I have done it, like, 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Or yes, I could have.
Not
I
now.
didn't have other options 10 years ago.
I mean, I did it with Halo 3 and COD 4, so...
Right,
it's
that's what I'm
possible.
thinking. Like, I did it, like heavy.
Like, one
Halo
game,
2 was...
That's
I
it. One game.
breathed Halo 2 back in the day.
Yeah, but I get
For
too excited
nothing
about
else?
like the development of certain games to not follow them and play them when they come out, play them till I had my fill of them, and then watch the development of another one and
Yeah.
watch rinse repeat.
The only game I can see nowadays doing that for is, I talked about it last time, was Wildlands, because that game takes forever. Oh, Wildlands is free this weekend on PC for anybody who wants to join in.
Oh, you have fun with that.
I can never finish that game. I'll die before I finish that game.
So,
But yeah, like, can anybody do that?
because
Now?
I'm the resident hater. I'm the resident hater of the room. So I want to ask. Oh, can y'all hear me?
Watch out, PC gamers. He gonna say you guys can't walk.
No. Since I'm the resident hater of the room, I'm gonna dismiss
You told me
myself.
I can't walk.
I'm gonna dismiss myself for this topic. Meek, what's going on with Red Dead, bro?
Oh yeah, you butt the hell out.
I'm gonna dismiss myself.
Day one.
What's going on with Red Dead?
Day
what,
one.
the beta, the multiplayer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they're just getting ready to the server issues. I mean, there's no way around it. I think they're gonna probably prepare for the best they can, but they're like, you can never. You would think developers in 2018 would overestimate.
No.
On especially a game like that Rockstar makes for, but it's gonna probably be. It might not be as bad because I don't know if you guys were like playing GTA Online or trying to play GTA Online when it first came out, but it was a hot mess. I can't tell you how many times I had to recreate my character only to get kicked out of the server and then wait in the queue again.
Yep.
But I think it's just gonna be a rough couple of weeks until they get the stability going for it. But I mean, realistically, and not to like damage control, but I'm gonna be playing the campaign anyway. So
yeah.
But I think a game with such as robust a story as Red Dead is about to have, you can stand to wait a little while for multiplayer.
Oh god, yeah. Like the multiplayer in the original wasn't bad. It was just like you were too wrapped up in what was happening to John, so you didn't really care. For me, I didn't care. And then once the story was done, then I jumped in, and by then it was just like, I could go back and play the single player again because there's so much to do.
You know what they do need to do for Red Dead 2? Increase the player count. I remember being on these huge maps, but it was only like 16 to 20 people back then. And I never ran into anybody until like later on.
I had to party up with people. Otherwise, I wouldn't run into anybody.
Yeah, I was trying to play the poker games and all the shootouts and stuff. And
man, Red Dead Online, like the original Red Dead, like Redemption Online, that was fun. I was playing it a couple of weeks ago, man. It was like just 45 minutes of everyone just blasting each other in McFarland Ranch.
Oh, so good.
It was so much fun.
Speaking of online, we're hearing that Halo Infinite multiplayer will be heavily esports focused and microtransaction heavy. Anybody shocked at that?
Yes, because that's I'm shocked at the esports team because that's what went wrong with Halo 5.
Yeah.
And that got worse. They focused too much on esports around that time, and it didn't feel good to play.
Oh no, we talked about the Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
You gotta admit, any game, like, especially when Black Ops Advanced Warfare, no, Modern Warfare 3 was the big one. It focused a lot on esports, and it killed the rest of the game. It's like it's so focused on this.
Now, see what I want to hear is Microsoft is really diving and going deep into the Halo Infinite story. That's what I want to hear.
I'll just say as like the resident like Halo guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to be positive because of, like the way they showed Halo Infinite with the classic art style, and there's rumors coming around that Marty McDonald, which is the original Halo music creator,
he's
coming back.
Yeah,
he's
back.
Supposed to be. He might be coming back, and and all this. Back to its roots type thing. So it gets me a little bit excited. But then when you hear stuff like this, it really gives me like Halo 5 PTSD, where I'm thinking like, oh, you want to unlock that armor? You got to get it in a pack. Like the maps will probably be free to kind of counteract it, but I feel like they just need to focus.
What they did with Halo, right? The maps were free.
Yeah. The maps are free, but they put everything like armor wise behind these stupid packs. Like,
We're
don't.
not even in that day and age where everything's free anymore. It's you want it, you buy it. Battlefront 2, biggest example. Go play the original Battlefront. Such a good game, but everything's behind a paywall. Games are not as bad as NBA 2K. Not as bad as that, but we're still behind. We're in a different era of gaming,
And
I just
people
hope they don't
still
go
let
that way.
2K slide with so much.
They do. They really do.
But
to
the
Halo.
the Halo thing, I don't want them to. I mean, microtransactions. The games that's like, okay, we're gonna have microtransactions. At this point, I don't care. I just kind of expect it now, because as long as they're not forced and they don't interfere with gameplay, which I will say Halo 5 did that well. I don't like my arm, like the stuff that I had access to in the previous Halo games, where I beat the game on Legendary. Here's my armor set, which was really cool.
Or
I
you
don't
found all the
feel like I
stores.
have to like grind out credits, which, I mean, playing the game to get credits is not a bad idea, but you're still locking something that it doesn't mean. Like, if I open a pack and I get like a really cool helmet, it doesn't mean as much to me, because like, okay, that's awesome, I guess I got lucky. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really feel like right to me. And then the whole focus on esports, which, I mean, that's just like another like money generating thing. Esports is the thing to do. But I feel like that was one of Halo 5's biggest problems too, because it was so focused on that
that changed
a lot of modes. Yeah, a lot of modes didn't see the light of day until way later. Like, Big Team Battle didn't come out right away. Took forever for them to get zombies in the game. I feel like they're going to focus on these like,
Forge got pushed to the side just for esports.
I don't feel. I kind of hope it's just them announcing it and not them just core focus. Like, we're going to build this for pros. No. Build this for your community. The people that have been playing since 2001. Build it for them.
Enate brought up a good topic. Destiny 2 tried to build their multiplayer on esports, and it screwed up the PvP for quite a while. Destiny 2, there's a lot of issues with Destiny 2, but their multiplayer for a while, yeah.
Destiny screwed Destiny.
I bought my PS4 just to play Destiny, and then I was like, it was good at first, and then the DLC came out. It was great, and then I tried playing Destiny 2 on PC, and I'm like, no, I can't get behind this. JD Gamer said cosmetic microtransactions is fine. Locking up progression and gameplay is not.
Bingo. If it's cosmetics, it doesn't bother.
Yeah, well, I mean, cosmetic to an extent. Like, if it's like they had the the assassination moves. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. Or the weapon skins. Weapon skins I actually thought were pretty cool. Like, I'd get one and like, oh, that's a really cool skin. But don't put armor. That, like, I want to customize my character the way I want him to. You can put certain things behind it, but cosmetic-wise, I should be able to customize my Spartan the way we should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have to win it in a pack.
That also brings up another topic that's big.
Hold it. Just a second before you do that. It's giveaway day, so I want to say it one more time. Again, if you're trying to enter Spider-Man Ps4 giveaway, if you have not already typed in the chat, Spider-Man PS4. Type it in now so you do not get left out.
With the season pass, by the way, just let you guys know. So it's a game, and it has the season pass code with it. So
yes, physical copy of the game with the season pass. If you haven't already, type Spider-Man PS4 in chat. Look on the screen. Look for Halo to the King. Make sure you follow him on Twitter. Do that right now. Okay, my bad, Hugger. What's the next topic, please?
Oh, yeah, that also brings up the cosmetic microtransaction. That brings up something that's like stirring up the pot right now, is the EA and their loot boxes and fighting against the European government. I play Overwatch, and I've seen people, not just Overwatch, I used to play League of Legends before it became League of Salt, and people spend thousands of dollars or play hundreds of hours because if they don't have the money to buy these. And I was like, I am behind loot boxes to an extent. The way that some companies are doing loot boxes, and EA is just the punching bag because we're all like, oh, EA is the bad guys right now. But there's other companies that are doing it worse. I like the cosmetic microtransactions, but I don't agree with them in some states.
Yeah, it's like we're not going to be able to avoid it because everyone's like, oh, if you want to avoid it, boycott it. No one's going to boycott it. These games are way too popular, and people, it's just easier for them to just charge their card to get what they want. But it's gone to the point where we could charge our card and get exactly what we want to, charge our card and gamble for what we want.
Look at when, what is it, Shadow of War first came out. You could buy this certain pack, and it would pretty much, it bypassed the entire game. So it's like, why am I paying this much for your game when I can buy this much on top of the game and just get it instead of playing the whole game?
And I bought the game to play. Why would I want to buy something that takes gameplay away from me?
Yeah.
That's I think why I've gone back and started playing a lot of older games. Yeah, well, a couple, but like the way they originally had it, and then the dev who passed away on the team, and then they were charging $10 for his character. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, they one of like the key developers in the making of the game, like Fulger or something like that. Yeah, they made him into like this really badass companion thing, but they charged the money. They said they were going to take the money and give it towards his family, but it still looks bad.
They were only going to take 30% of the money and give it to his family.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and but the whole thing just left a really bad taste in people's mouths because it's like you're almost trying to profit off of somebody dying.
What they should have done was made it free, but still put it up for purchase and let that go toward his family.
Yeah, well, the community got so outraged, I think they just made him for free. It's like, no, we're not. I understand you want to memorialize somebody, but you don't do it this way. Also, chat, make sure you follow everybody on screen right now. We're all good people. Demi just put up a bomb review of Spider-Man PS4. If you want to go check that out. Dallas is pretty sexy himself. I mean, Fame is okay.
Wow! Thank you for the shout out.
Y'all see my
his
team so disrespectful, bro. I swear.
We love you. But yeah, make sure you go follow everybody. And like I said, we got a giveaway going on right now.
Yeah, buddy.
What's the one in our chat?
Fame's pretty old. Just had to throw that out there.
Yeah, but you're the youngest one here, so.
Bro, I'm only 30, bro. I just turned 30.
Bro, you 30 years old in like Jesus years, bro.
Oh my god.
Your breath still smell like Similac. So
oh my god.
Move around.
My babies. Don't fight. Please don't fight. I love you guys.
I never fight my nephew.
Let's talk about him. Never mind. We're trying to be good. But yeah.
I said Fame is the leader, bend the knee. Yeah, man. You have it completely twisted. This is really this is our podcast.
Yeah.
Pretty much, you bastards.
I mean,
even though leading up to the show, I'm like in the chat looking around like John Travolta, like where y'all at? Then luckily y'all show up sometimes.
Hey, we're trying to gather topics to talk about because sometimes it's a dry week.
Like this week. This week is a dry week.
This week is very dry.
Luckily. Hey guys, we're doing a giveaway here in the next couple of minutes. So last time I'm gonna say it, type Spider-Man PS4 in the chat if you haven't. On Twitter, follow Halo to the King. If you want to follow him on YouTube, that's fine, but it's mostly important that you follow him.
I mean,
on
look,
Twitter.
Y'all can unfollow me after it goes up, but my Twitter's pretty entertaining. So
it is
very entertaining.
And just like last year, if you guys remember when 2XP was done live on my channel, they're done pre-recorded here. Did a lot of giveaways last year. Did a lot, and then I kind of got screwed over by someone who didn't win, and it kind of made things difficult for me. I want to go into detail about it, so I kind of stopped doing giveaways. If anybody kind of noticed, but this giveaway that Halo to the King has got going, kind of got me back in the mood to start doing that again, man. So I don't know if it's going to be as deep as what we did last year on 2XP, but if you don't win, don't worry. More giveaways will be coming throughout the year.
Don't be salty, people.
I mean, I paid $150 for the Spider-Man Collector's Edition statue, so I figured I could at least give the game and season pass away.
Yeah, since you don't need it.
Yeah, I've already had the digital copy.
Like
so.
the game is scoring, but Just don't be a butthole about it if you don't win. Be plenty
Exactly.
more chances to win some more dope stuff.
The Last Remnant remastered. Demi, you know anything
There's
about
so
that?
many other sales and things coming out there, and we'll do plenty of giveaways. And I'm pretty sure a lot of your favorite reviewers are giving stuff away, guys. So just be patient, okay? We can only give away one at a time.
And if you guys really think we're all pretty awesome, just follow everyone that's on the screen right now. We appreciate y'all. We cracking up. We having fun. But we got a request about The Last Remnant. I think that's more Demi's territory. Demi and Hugger, what do you guys know and think about The Last Remnant remastered?
Go, Demi, go first.
And
I'm excited. I didn't get a chance to play this back on 360, but I only played the demo, and I've always wanted to try it out. But I'm noticing that certain games are getting remasters now. Last Remnant is one I wanted. Now, if we can get Infinite Undiscovery on board, I'm set. But the Last Remnant does look good from what they actually have fixed up.
I had never heard these games in my life.
And remasters in some cases are a prelude to a full-on remake for some games that
Yep.
feel like need to be remade. That's why I'm so excited for Onimusha Warlords to be remastered right now.
Ooh,
But if you haven't noticed, this isn't the first Triads game that's getting remade, because Resonance of Fate is getting pulled over, and that game was hard.
I think I'm most excited for Tales of Vesperia, but yeah, Last Remnant, that's gonna be interesting.
Tales of Vesperia, I do have pre-ordered. Because I wanted to play it on 360 and I did. There was a lot of Japanese games on 360 that I wish I
That
would have
battle
gotten
system
into.
was lovely. Oh,
Yeah.
oh man, you're gonna love
The
that.
Tales games, period, had
So
pretty dope battle systems.
we're
Them and
bringing up.
and Star Ocean.
Oh no, let me cut you off. My bad. Right?
We're bringing up what?
No. Go ahead and finish what you were saying, Dallas.
A
You
little bit
already
more.
cut them off, so
Oh, well, no, let her finish.
I was only saying the Tales games in general have pretty dope battle systems. Between them and Star Ocean, they have dope battle systems too.
Yeah. Last Remnant, if anybody in the chat doesn't know, was a game released in 2009 by Square, so it is right around that sweet Final Fantasy time that they were doing all the good stuff. It looks and plays almost like Final Fantasy. Well, to me it does. But it's actually a really good game. And I am excited for when it comes out because, that is going to be... I love seeing old games come and get a new... Especially old games that didn't get the recognition they deserved. Like, for me, a game that didn't get the recognition it deserved was Binary Domain. It came out a week before Mass Effect 3, so of course it's going to get smashed under.
you know
But that's a game... What?
You know a game I would love to see remastered and brought back and get another one? Lost Odyssey.
Lost Odyssey was so good. Blood Rain, another one.
Yep.
So
Heavenly Sword.
Heavenly Sword,
I can tell-
that was Ninja Theory, right?
Yes.
So we'll never see that game again because
I know.
Sony
You will
Sony
never see
owns
that
the
unless
IP.
they give them. Yep.
Sony owns the IP, so Microsoft has to buy the IP from Sony, which Sony ain't finna do.
I would love to hear that. Or hear that game.
Would be
again.
awesome. But Sony ain't giving up that IP.
But my favorite game is getting a sequel, which is well, not my favorite game, but a game that I really like. I would go to little old Hugger would go to the store and buy the PlayStation magazine and flip through the little sections, when you're trying to get the cheat codes for GTA, get all the good stuff. And there was the ad for Beyond Good and Evil, and Beyond Good and Evil 2 was announced, was it last year? And I was so excited. And there's so much work being put into it. I'm so happy.
What we really
Blue
need
Dragon
is
needs
another
a
like
remaster, yeah.
another super dope kung fu style game like Jade Empire.
Jade Empire is so good and so underrated. It just got smashed with the rest of them.
Man,
I'm getting ready to switch.
I feel so left out. I
There we
feel so
go.
left out of these conversations because my list of games that I played as a kid are so much different than everybody else. But I was on shooters and RPGs, like Western type RPGs. I wasn't really big on JRPGs.
I just want an Infinite Undiscovery remake. That's all I've ever really been craving for. Then
Yeah.
probably just a port of Chrono Trigger once again.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you're looking on screen, when it comes to the giveaways, I don't want nobody, thinking anything. If you guys look on screen, you guys should be able to see my screen. I hope you guys can see that.
Yep.
Everybody see that? So if you aren't entered, if I try to get everybody got common sense, the pro, something, Gene Mark Lewis, Trigger Man, Chris Colbert, Christopher Hart, and Nante JD Gamer, those are the people who said they wanted to be entered into the giveaway. They said they have went and followed Halo to the King on Twitter. Halo to the King is on his phone right now, so he really can't confirm. Which, if you ain't following him on Twitter, I don't know how you can get the game because that's how the conversation happens.
Yeah.
So, 30 seconds. If you want to get entered, you have not entered. Here's the time to do it.
Also, oh yeah, go Dallas.
The pros speaking of
What?
Yikes!
Yeet. Him and me got pulled. Wow.
That Thanos snap just came and happened, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Yeet.
Oh my god.
Okay, while we're waiting for them to come back, I want to get the chat's opinion on the new Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Because to me, it's good, but it's average. It's not memorable like the other ones, or even Rise of the Tomb Raider. It's just average.
That's not good. I heard, because Rise is like the apex of the series.
Rise is, I mean, for me, the reboot, 2013 reboot, will always be the pinnacle because that's like reintroduced me to Laura. But Rise was so good. But this one is just, it follows a lot in the footsteps of Rise and the original reboot, but it doesn't really do anything outside of it. There's more puzzles, but that's really it.
Does it do one of the things I loved about this re-series? Like, if you notice in Tomb Raider and in Rise, that sense of I'm gonna die from this survival in this wilderness was always there. Does it do the same?
It does, but it doesn't at the same time. It's weird. It's like Laura. The big issue with the 2013 reboot was people had an issue with Laura being so fine with killing that one guy and then switching to a Hearthstone killer. And now she's already a hard-earned killer, and it's just like there's never that sense of, oh, immediate danger. If you guys look on the screen, if you want to enter the giveaway, we're doing that right now. You got like 10 more seconds.
So Thanos,
I don't know why
Thanos let y'all like the Soul Stone. Welcome back. All right, guys. About to select the winner. Here we go. Pick a random name. What? Enter one more name. More. Wait a minute. Enter more than one name. What you mean?
Does it have like a
Damn, Fang sounds like an old
tripping.
Man right now.
I'm tripping.
What
I
do you mean?
I messed up. Hold on. They gotta be on separate lines.
While
My
he
bad.
fixes it, we'll keep
It's
talking
rigged.
about Tomb Raider.
Yeah, while I fix
Watch
it.
Fame win it. Watch Fame win it.
So,
Wow.
does it do the one thing that's the one thing I always loved about these games? Like Lara was always in this impending danger, no matter where you were.
Oh, let me fix it. Where's my dang phone?
So Chris says that same thing. He loves the Tomb Raider series, but people saying they want to feel like they can fall and die at any moment. If you go and play the original games, that's exactly what it feels like. Like if you take that wrong jump, you're gonna die. I mean, the controls are horrible for the old games, especially the first and second ones. But the old games, it felt like you had to be a logical gamer to understand what was going on, or to get through the puzzles. And it doesn't feel like that for this. It feels like, oh, press this button, you get this prompt, you do this, and, Laura's fine. Or, if it feels like kind of a life or death, there's a way out that is not, that is pre-programmed in, but it's not life or death. You got it, baby?
No, I don't have it yet. I'm putting it in now. I see what I was doing wrong.
That was always like the one thing I loved about Rise, because every second, every turn, every cave, okay, I could die right here. There's a rock about to crush me if I don't do this right.
And you often did. Like I had, especially on the high difficulties, it's like I got crushed a lot. The one that always gets me is in Tomb Raider, the reboot, when you're going down the river, and if you mess up while she's going down the river, you get the rod right through Laura's chin. It's like, oh, that was bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell.
All right, here we go, guys. Yeah. Sorry, I'm ready. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. ENATE. Enate. You, sir, have won yourself a copy of
Alright, reroll.
Spider-Man PS4
No, go ahead,
plus
reroll.
the
Just
DLC.
kidding.
So and for you, like I said, for you guys who did not win, please do not be upset or sorry. We will be doing giveaways throughout the year, especially during Christmas time. Y'all know how it gets down on 2XP when it comes to Christmas time. But ENATE, as you guys can see on the screen, he was randomly picked and chosen to win. So make sure you get with Halo to the King on Twitter for your prize, sir. Thank you. And as always, when you win and when you receive your prize, tag 2XP Podcast along with Halo to the King in a picture and let the people know that you won.
Also, if you have your own channel and you're gonna do some gameplay and stuff of it, Enate, or whoever wins in the future, send me a link. I'd love to see what you guys do.
Hey, hold on. Let me give a quick shout out to Common Sense. A couple of days ago, I posted I got a code in my email for the DLC. No, it wasn't the DLC. It was the pre-order bonuses for the game. So it was like the 5 extra XP, the points, and some of the pre-order outfits. And he ended up guessing what the code was. So he has that, and he ended up winning that one. And then I told him about the giveaway. He said, well, he doesn't actually have the full game. But, when he has it, he'll have the pre-order bonuses as well. So, shout out to him for trying to gather the rest of the game.
That boy pulled up.
In it. He waited through the whole podcast. So, yeah.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah.
My man Ine, like somebody said, I put it as well. Drop your Twitter handle so that way Halo knows who you are, or you can just make a tweet and tagging them in it right now, just saying, hey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just hit me up in the DMs, man. I'll now I know you.
Also, make sure you guys follow our Twitter 2XP.
Nate, you got him.
Podcast.
Oh wow, Fame has you blocked. On
Wow.
Twitter? Wow.
Man.
Fame.
Hey. I don't know what
How
he
many of
said
y'all
back
are
in the day.
actually legitimate?
And he's a fan of the podcast, man.
Fame gets all the heat because he says PC gamers can't walk, but I can walk.
Ine, what is your Twitter handle, bro? You might have been accidentally blocked. I don't know. Some people get.
He's got a scroll to find you.
Blocking is like a 3-step process. That's a hell of an accident.
Now, because some people get collateral damage, bro.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Gotta wipe the whole tweet away.
Collateral damage is real. He might be collateral damage. But drop that Twitter handle, bro.
Ine, just send me a DM, and I'll get your address or wherever you want me to send it to, and I'll send it out this weekend.
You said it's the real Ine. Man, I don't remember blocking that name, but I'm about to unblock you, bro.
But if anybody wants to talk Lara Croft with me, hit me up on Twitter at the Floor Hugger. Also, make sure you follow our Twitter at 2xp_podcast. I am usually on there Tuesdays and Thursdays to tweet out Polygon Titty Tuesdays and Megan Thumb Thursdays. And then the rest of the team is on there various times throughout the week. So follow us there, guys.
Yep. So and when you see Polygon Titties and all that, that's definitely her.
Yeah. If you go back, was it my first episode? I think it was 50. I would think we started talking about Polygon Titties. Or no, it was after that because it was a really slow week. It was just after E3 and before Gamescom. It was really slow, and we started talking about Polygon Titties and Megan Fox's thumbs.
So we have hit our time. We're going to get on up out of here. Let's get these introductions going. Let's start with my man. Everybody in here, right? Meek, Halo to the King.
Appreciate you guys stopping by. Congratulations on E-Nate for winning the full edition. Remember, it comes with the game, and it comes with the season pass code as well. It also comes with like a month free of MarvelComics.com. I guess it's like a library, a bunch of digital comics. Comes with the code for that too.
Yeah, Marvel
So
Unlimited.
I hope you're not. I want to also let you know it's in the collector's edition steel bookcase. So it's just a red steel book with the white Spider-Man logo on it. So hopefully you're not a big stickler on what what kind of case it comes in, but I'm sure you're not. But yeah, I appreciate everyone stopping in, and congratulations on Nina and winning the Spider-Man.
That's what's up. And shout out to my man Meek once again for doing the giveaway, man. Make sure you guys, like, if you did win, go follow my man Halo to the King. Follow everyone on the stream, but make sure you guys go follow Halo to the King, man. It's a really cool guy. Y'all will enjoy following him. You ain't got to pick a side to enjoy his Twitter handle because everybody can get that work.
Right.
My man Demi.
Facts.
Howdy, everybody. Thank you all for coming through. Go check out my Spider-Man review. I put some time and effort into that review, man. I cleaned up the audio. I fixed the vocals up. I made sure the gameplay was crisp. I did some additional little editing. Go check that out, man. Help the growth. And I got some stuff I'm about to announce on Twitter right after this. I'm doing some updates to my YouTube channel, so be on the lookout for that.
Okay. My man Dallas.
Man, once again, it's been fun. I had fun. Shout out to the chat. Man, congrats to E-Nate for winning that Spider-Man PS4. Or winning the game anyway.
Right,
don't be trying to...
We know. Once again, y'all, man, we know hell has no fury like a gamer scorn, but don't be a butthole if you didn't win, because we got some more stuff for you coming up at some point or another. Appreciate y'all rocking with us once again, man.
Floor hugger, thugger.
Hey guys, thanks for the awesome show. Congratulates E-Nate. Like I said, if you are going to do some gameplay or something, let me know. Link it to me. My Twitter is on screen. To the other people who don't want to follow me on Twitter, I do game reviews. I'm doing some classic reviews right now. I just finished I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, and do some streams every once in a while. So make sure you follow me there. And make sure you follow every single person on this team. Crunk Girl couldn't be here today, but she gave some good opinions and stuff too. And I'll see you guys on the next show. I'm excited you're here.
I want to say congratulations to you guys in the chat because you guys did level up to 61. This was the Double XP podcast. Thank you guys for rocking with us once again. And like Floor Hugger said, everyone's Twitter handle is on the screen. You know, if you want to follow, have a good time. We ain't trying to hurt nobody. We just want to have some fun. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. We'll be back to piss somebody off, I'm sure, again. And it's been real. Y'all take it easy. And we out. Peace.
Bye.